Hello, this is Sergeant Pearson. I'm a retired Army National Guard platoon sergeant with the 1st 113th. I have a M17 mask. It's the first mask that I qualified on. It's actually the mask which was issued to Vietnam era, and it was later replaced in the 90s with the M40. I am going to do another video on the M40, but this is the M17. A lot of the old guys know this mask. The thing is that this mask is still in production and it's still being used overseas within other countries. Matter of fact, this one I've had this for a while. I got it from Army Surplus. It comes with a carrying case. As you can see, it says mass chemical biological filled M17. Okay, this one's been slightly modified over the years. They used to have little pins and pops fasteners, but they've been removed and been replaced with Velcro, which is a better option. It opens up when you need it to open up. Inside the case, you can see the mask. There is a proper way of stowing the mask in the carrier. We'll get to that later. But for NBC guys, you know when people don't pack your shit right and it falls down at the ground and fumbling around while everybody else is putting the mask on, pay attention when we do this. Okay, we're going to pull the mask out. As you can see, inside this is the mask itself with its protective cover on it. Inside the mask carrier, as you can see, there is an adapter for your canteen. So if you can drink water while wearing your mask. It goes on the end of a Army standard canteen right here. It has a plug in here in which the water valve plugs into and allows water to come out. And as soon as you unplug your drinking spout on your mask, it closes back up. And always remember to keep the protective cover installed on it. Also, there in the back here, there is a plastic bag which you can put the mask in if you have to do water operations. And since gas masks have filters, water and filter does not get along very well, so must protect it if you're doing water operations. Keep your mask dry. You put it around your mask, you put it back in the carrier, and close it up, and your mask will be safe. On the back side, there's a pocket. This pocket contains what we call a decon kit. Inside this decon kit, there is alcohol training swabs. There's a number 1 that you use in the order in which you use it, and there is a number 2 agent that counteracts the chemical agents. They contain little glass crystals in here. You crush them, it mixes up the chemicals, and you shake it around, then you tear it open and use it. There's steps on how to decontaminate. We can talk about that more later. Now, put this back up. Since I pulled everything out, let's look at the mask. Inside the mask itself, you got your head harness. You always leave the bottom 2 straps loose. Once you get your mask on and comfortable, you might have to adjust the cheek straps and the forehead straps. Inside the mask, I don't know if you can see or not, there is a voice emitter. There's two lenses, and inside there is a little black tube that we talked about water. It's down in here. It's operated by a lever on front of the mask. Taking the protective cover back, you can see the front of the mask. There's 2 eyelet covers. The voice emitter, we're talking about the water tube. This is the water tube. This how you use that cap to get water. The little knob I was talking about earlier to help you get water in your mouth is right here. You twist it, and it forces the straw into your mouth where you can get hold of it and drink. Down on the side of the filter, side of the mask, there's a filter unit on this side, and there's another one on this side. what I'm going to do, this is the basic mask, and there's some steps that you have to do to maintain this mask. Once you take it out, you're going to make sure you're going to look and see that the eyelet covers are not broken, scratched, or foggy, so you can see through them. Make sure everything up here looks good. Open up the cover. There's a little catch here you pull open. Look underneath there. There's this little rubber gasket. This is your exhaust port. These gaskets wear out over time. So if you get a gas mask from the Army Navy store and it's been around since Vietnam War, that little gasket probably is not going to work and save your life. You got to make sure there's a proper seal and you got a new gasket. They do have manufacturer dates on the valve, but it's all about rubber. You know what happens to rubber after time? It deteriorates, it gets brittle, it gets soft, and it falls apart. Well, you don't want that valve damage, because if it's damaged, it's allowing you to suck dirty air right back into your face. The mask's doing you no good. All right, let's go to the back. And pull the cover back where you can get to it. The straps, leave them loose. You open it up, and there's a rubber face shield all the way around here. What we're going to do a quick sanitation. This is what we do in the field before, when we're not doing anything, make sure our masks are operational. And all, we do a little PMCS, which is preventive maintenance checks and services. What I just told you is some of them would go over. To clean the mask, you'll just use a gauze pad and some alcohol, rubbing alcohol. Take that rubbing alcohol and rub down the inside of the mask where it touches your face. Make sure that you get down and cover all of it with a good coat of alcohol. Make sure you do not wipe the lenses, because if you wipe the lenses, you put a smear on it and you can't see out. Make sure you get the bridge, the nose cap that's in here that helps seals out your nose. Make sure you get that real clean, because that's what your face goes around your nose. Make sure you clean the chin spot area, in here, the pocket, and also around the inside of it and the outside of the cheeks. Make sure, because anything that touches your skin, you want to be clean. Now, if you do use this type of mask to go to the grocery store, people are going to look funny at you. As soon as you get home and you're in a safe place, and you know there ain't no virus around, take your mask off, wipe it down with alcohol, and put it back in the bag correctly. Well, let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to show you how to put it back in the bag. Take harnesses loose, leave it loose. Pull the face shield down. I'll have to pause.